Thank you, Anandita. Distinguished our chairperson, principal, Dr. Ashish Sasankar sir, our resource person, Akanksha Khandelwal, members of organizing committee, Dr. Kishore Dhole, Varsha Pandey, Dr. Varsha Pandey, dear colleagues and enthusiastic participants. Namaste. A very warm welcome to all of you to session 5, Career Opportunities and Industry Pathway in Artificial Intelligence, the concluding session of our workshop. Over the past sessions, we have traveled systematically through the landscape of artificial intelligence. In session 1, we built our foundation, understanding what intelligence truly means, how machines simulate it, and the responsible mindset required in AI. In session 2, we entered into the analytical core, machine learning and deep learning. In session 3, we explored how AI actually works through NLP, natural language processing, computer vision, and reasoning systems. In session 4, we examined generative AI and large language models, LLMs, understanding why systems like ChatGPT appears intelligent and what their limitations are. And today, in session 5, we move from concepts to careers, from understanding AI to envisioning your future in AI, from classroom knowledge to industry pathways. This session is particularly significant because it focuses on how AI functions in industries, what career roles exist, what skills are expected, and how you as a student can prepare yourself in a structured and realistic manner. I must mention an accomplished AI architect, solution manager, and a respected leader in the industry, Akanksha Khandelwal, Madam is truly a bigwig in her professional domain. Despite having to fly for an important office meeting, she has graciously connected with us while in transit. However, due to unavoidable scheduling constraints, she will not be able to address you directly during the session. With her guidance and inputs, I shall take the responsibility, or I have taken the responsibility of presenting and explaining today's session to you. Dear students, today's session is not merely informational. As Anandita Madam said, it is directional, it is transformational. Listen carefully, reflect seriously, ask yourself where you wish to position yourselves in the evolving AI ecosystem. AI is not mastered overnight. It demands consistency, curiosity, project building, and discipline building. Due to time constraints, as this would be the lengthy session, we will not be able to conduct a live question answer session at the end because also our resource person is on transit. So, however, your learning and interaction will certainly continue, and you are encouraged to note down all your queries and to post your questions in the designated WhatsApp group. So she will give you right, our Anandita madam will give you right status, and then you can put your questions there. Our resource person will respond to your queries there. Let us use the digital platform constructively for academic discussions also. With that, we'll join back when invited by the chairperson. Over to Anandita madam. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Varsha ma'am to kindly invite our chairperson, Dr. Sasankar sir.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Varsha Pandey. It's a pleasure to introduce our chairperson for today, Dr. Ashish B. Sasankar sir. Dr. Sasankar sir is a distinguished academic leader, award-winning educator, and accomplished researcher over 25 years of experience in higher education, currently serving as a principal at Indraprastha New Arts, Commerce and Science College. He is also the officiating chairman of the Indian Council of Technical Research and Development ICTRD and NAC accessors, playing a pivotal role in institutional governance and academic quality enhancement. Dr. Sasankar sir brings deep expertise in emerging domains such as artificial intelligence, data science, cloud computing, and machine learning. Sir has significantly contributed to research and academic excellence with more than 71 published papers and a successful supervision of 9 PhD scholars. His academic impact and leadership have been widely recognized, including receiving the Best Principal Award 2025 from RTM Nagpur University and being listed among the top 100 educators worldwide by IBC England. With over 70 international certifications from reputed organizations such as Microsoft, IEEE, and ESRI, Dr. Sasankar sir continues to bridge technical innovation with institutional development. His visionary leadership and commitment to academic excellence make him an esteemed chairperson for today's session. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Sasankar sir. Welcome, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we can begin the session now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Yeah.
Please.
Respected Dr. Abha Khandelwal ma'am, founder of this Association of All Computer Science Teachers, President Dr. S.B. Kishore sir, Office Barriers, Honorable Principal of Sadabai Raisoni Women's College, distinguished resource person, esteemed faculty members, dear participants, and my young innovators, those who are present for this today's session. I got the opportunity as a chairperson, I got the opportunity to introduce today's expert, Honorable Akanksha Khandelwal ma'am. Akanksha Khandelwal is an accomplished technology leader and a visionary solution architect with over 16 years of extensive experience in driving global scale digital transformation initiatives. She currently serves at Hindustan Unilever Limited, Bangalore, where she plays a strategic role in designing and delivering enterprise-grade artificial intelligence solutions that supports large-scale business decision system across the international market. At the forefront of the next generation of AI innovation, Akanksha ma'am specializes in building robust platform for agentic AI, generative AI, and LL MOPS. Her expertise lies not only the conceptualization of intelligent system, but in operationalizing them to enterprise scale, transforming experimental AI models into secure production-ready ecosystem. She is particularly recognized for embedding responsible AI guardrails with technological architectures, ensuring governance, transparency, fairness, and compliance remain integral to innovation. She strongly advocates the future of AI must be both powerful and principled. Her academic foundation reflects equal depth in and distinctions. Akanksha holds Master of Science in Data Science from Liverpool John Moore University, United Kingdom, where she developed a strong expertise in statistical modeling, machine learning, and data analytics. She further advanced her specialization through an executive postgraduate program in data science with the focus on deep learning from IIT Bangalore. She strengthened her command over neural networks advanced architectures, and intelligent system design. Professionally, she exemplifies the rare combination of strategic foresights and hands-on technical excellence. She has consistently demonstrated the ability to translate complex AI research into scalable business solutions aligned with the expertise governance framework. Beyond her corporate achievement, Akanksha is an active member of Association of All Computer Science Teachers organization, reflecting her commitment to the academic engagement and knowledge dissemination. She is deeply invested in mentoring emerging professionals and strengthening the bridge between academia and industry. As a resource person for this workshop, she brings invaluable industry insight, technology mastery, and a responsible innovation mindset. We privilege to welcome a leader who truly represents the evolving face of intelligent enterprise transformation. I wish this session will be fruitful for us, where the topic is AI in industry and career pathway, which is very useful for our innovators. I request Akanksha ma'am, you can start the session. We can proceed further. Thank you.
remote देख Anandita madam.
Nindita
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am. Yes,
are you
ma'am.
there? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, I'll share the screen.
Oh,
Just a minute.
okay, no problem. Yes.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, it is visible. Yeah, so let's start. Okay. So now we can start. Right? So on behalf of Akanksha madam, I am going to explain you the presentation, the insights of AI in industry and career pathways. Over the last 4 sessions, you have built a strong foundation and developed comfort with fundamental concepts of artificial intelligence. Today, we move a step ahead. Our focus today is AI in industry and career pathways. The purpose of this session is to help you understand how AI moves from or beyond the classroom concepts and theoretical models into real world applications. How the concepts you learn transform into technologies that power industries and address real world challenges. Here is what we are going to cover today. We will start with why theory is important, even if it feels heavy sometimes. Then we will look at how we take the theory and apply it to massive industry like FMCG. Before I go forward, I would like to explain you what is FMCG. It stands for fast moving consumer goods. These are the products that sells quickly, are priced relatively low, have high daily demand, often have short shelf lives. Examples like soap, toothpaste, packaged food, beverages, medicines, household essentials. In simple terms, FMCG refers to everyday products that consumers purchase frequently after touching every possible aspect of it. Finally, we will wrap up with the aspect of FMCG, how it works. Finally, we will wrap up with the mindset and career paths you need to start thinking about to become an expert in this transformative domain. Why theory matters? Yes. First and foremost, let us pause and think. Why does theory truly matter? In the present technological landscape, powerful tools are easily accessible. With a few lines of codes, one can execute a model and obtain a results. And many of you might have done this also. Not in AI, then in somewhere else. So you can get everything then and there. This convenience may create an impression that understanding the underlying principles is no longer essential. But that assumption is misleading. True competence does not lie merely in operating a tool, it lies in understanding the algorithms that build the models, how those models behave, when they are appropriate, where their limitations exist. So, all these you should know. Now, algorithms, don't get confused, I'm just telling you the difference between algorithm and a model. Algorithms are, the procedures or the methods, that is the mathematical steps, and models are the trained systems produced after applying the algorithm to data. So when algorithm is applied to data and the result which is produced, that is a trained product we get, and that is what is a model. For example, linear regression, it's an algorithm, right? When we applied it to sales data and obtain a specific coefficient, that trained system becomes a model. So in this, it is this depth of conceptual clarity that distinguishes a surface level user from a serious learner and eventually from a domain expert. We must remember technology will continue evolving every now and then. Platforms will keep on changing, but strong fundamentals will always remain the anchor of excellence. The same has happened with teachers also. When we joined, it was basic programming language, and now it is Python and so on. Every time we had not gone for learning all these because our concepts were very clear. So we adopted new languages just as it is. It is coming like anything to us. Then theory. Yeah. Theory helps you understand how AI thinks. Theory is the foundation of artificial intelligence that you have understood. It is the thinking power behind every model. So try to understand. Models do not learn magically. They learn because algorithms designed by computer scientists and grounded in mathematics guide them. Neural network theory enables machine to recognize images, understand speech. Probability helps us deal with uncertainty. Optimization ensures that models improve step by step. So without theory, a model becomes a black box. You may obtain results, but you may not be able to truly understand them. So as responsible learners and future professionals, we must not just execute models, we must understand the principle that drives them, strong foundational built through expertise. Now, understanding theory also develops your ability to diagnose problems, right? It is the foundation, or if your foundation is not clear, then you may not observe that model, why that model has failed, but you will never come to know that how to correct it, why it failed, how to correct it, you will never know because your fundas are not clear. So your foundation should be strong. And is the model overfitting and merely memorizing the data? Is there a bias, variance, trade-off issues? Is the model too simple or unnecessarily complex? Has the real-world data distribution changed, making the training data less relevant? So these are not just technical terms, they are analytical tools. When you understand these concepts, your mindset changes. You move from saying, I do not know what went wrong, to confidently stating, I understand the issue and I know what needs to be adjusted. That confidence comes only from strong conceptual clarity, and this is what is needed as the first step to make yourself industry ready, and that is what you are doing. Now, in addition, what is needed, we will discuss later in next slides. Can you share next slide?
Already shared. I think some network issue is there.
Okay. So theory enables us. Slide 6.
Slide is not visible.
Okay.
Yeah, that is visible now.
Yes.
Visible now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible now. So many individuals today can use AI tools. The previous one. Yeah. Many individuals today can use AI tools. But those who understand the underlying theory are the ones who build the future. Neural network theory, it created the framework that enabled advances in computer vision and speech recognition. We discussed this in previous sessions. Now you know all about it. The development of transformer architectures moved us beyond simple sequential models and laid the foundation for modern large language models. In robotics and autonomous systems, reinforcement learning, that also has been discussed, provides the theoretical basis for learning through interaction and interactive improvement. Every technological leap begins as a theoretical insight. So if you aspire to stand at the forefront of the next transformation, whether in generative AI or in area yet to emerge, what will come tomorrow we don't know, the journey must begin with theory. A strong foundation do not just prepare you for the present, they prepare you to shape the future as well. So, theory is the foundation, yes. So to wrap up, now let's wrap up. We have understood everything. To wrap up this particular section till now, think of it this way, that theory is your foundation. This represents your understanding of the core principles, the why behind the math. If your foundation is shaky, the rest of the structure won't hold up when the problems gets complex. A solid foundation of understanding helps you to make the impact in the industry. And that's why this the grip on your foundational understanding, for the concepts you should know very well, is a must. Now let us move from theory to business reality. This is where concepts are tested in practical environment. Yes, true. We are no longer working with ideal classroom data sets. Now from this slide onward, we are entering the dynamic, complex world of real industry and global operations. This is where knowledge gets translated into measurable impacts. And then, business first mindset. One important message I would like you to carry from today's session is this: develop a business first mindset. Technology is an enabler. It enables us. It is not the starting point. Excellence in AI is not limited to coding skills, believe me. It requires an understanding of organizational priorities as well, which you never think about while getting educated at the UG level or PG level. Whether it is increasing revenue, reducing cost, improving efficiency, or enhancing customer experience. So all this comes in picture, and you must develop this mindset. Always begin with the problem, understand the need, then apply AI, analytics, or robotics as a solution. When problem understanding comes first, technology becomes purposeful and impactful. Now, in the classroom, problems are often well defined and structured, right? Data is clean, assumptions are clearly stated, constraints are manageable. However, the industry environment is very, very different. You may encounter incomplete data, conflicting objectives, operational limitations, rapidly changing demand patterns. Situations are dynamic and rarely ideal. Also, we have discussed in in previous section, but this is precisely why strong fundamentals are essential. See, when external conditions appear uncertain or complex, conceptual clarity provides stability. It shows you the way to tackle the problem in hand very efficiently. It makes you confident for holding that particular task. Foundations gives you ability to think logically, analyze systematically, and respond confidently, even in the midst of complexity. And this ability to remain analytical and composed in uncertain situation is what truly defines industry readiness. So now we are ready for jumping into the focusing on our case study, FMCG sector, fast moving consumer goods. Already explained you this, that why they are fast moving consumer goods, that now you understand. They get sold very quickly, they are priced relatively low, they have high sales volume, often have short shelf life, paneer, milk. So these are the examples. And because the product moves so fast, efficiency is not optional, it is essential. Without being efficient, you are going to fail. The whole system will collapse. Success in FMCG depends on accurate demand forecasting, then proper product planning, effective inventory control, and a responsive and well coordinated distribution network. Even a small inefficiency can lead to large financial losses, and for that you may get fired. So in fact, if one can design and manage systems effectively in the FMCG domain, one can develop the ability to handle complexity in almost any other industry. So it is truly the test of analytical thinking and operational excellence, and that is why your resource person has chosen FMCG for the case study. So now let us reflect. Today we explore how AI operates in FMCG sector. Let me begin with something very simple. In last 48 hours, you may even put in chat how many of you used soap, how many used toothpaste, how many had snacks or cold drink. Almost everyone, right? Now think carefully. Did you ever consider how that product reached the shelf at the right time, in the right quantity, at the right price? Behind that one simple product lies a chain of coordinated decisions. First, demand must be estimated, then production must be planned, then inventory must be positioned correctly. So distribution routes must be optimized, pricing and promotions must align with market demand. Each step depends on the previous one. If one decision fails, the entire chain is affected. If you are failed to estimate the demand, then the production will fail. Production will fail, then the inventory will fail. So each step, they are in a chain. They are dependent on one another. Even if one decision fails, the entire chain is affected. And today, many of these interconnected decisions are supported by AI system. This is the key insight. FMCG looks simple from outside, very simple. But operationally, it is highly complex. AI brings structure, prediction, and intelligent decision making to that complexity. So AI is very helpful tool, and that is why it is being used everywhere in each and every industry. Now, why FMCG? We have already covered. When we discuss the FMCG supply chain, we are referring to a vast and interconnected system, beginning with raw material and ending with the final consumer. It is not merely a physical movement of goods from one place to another. It is a continuous chain of decisions made under uncertainty. Remember the word uncertainty. In manufacturing, the key question is how much should be produced and when. In warehousing, decisions must ensure that stock is stored and dispatched efficiently, especially before products expire. In distribution, thousands of routes, vehicles, and delivery timelines must be coordinated in real time. Each stage depends on the previous one. Each decision affects cost, availability, and consumer satisfaction. And at each and every step, there is a complex problem, one that can be analyzed, optimized, and supported using artificial intelligence. So this is where AI becomes not optional, it becomes essential. Now we will discuss India's supply chain landscape. Now let us look at India's FMCG landscape. So you will get the complexity, the idea of complexity, what is being held in this FMCG sector. India's FMCG network is vast and highly distributed. There are approximately 3,500 distributors operating across nearly 2,000 towns. Companies collectively reach close to 9 million retail outlets with around 3 million stores being directly serviced. Even Kirana stores alone contribute nearly 80% of total FMCG sales. The distribution structure is fragmented. Margins are tight. Cash flow sensitivity is high. And it is within this complex and decentralized ecosystem that AI must function efficiently. What does that mean? It means AI system in India cannot be simplistic or rigid. They must be scalable, adaptive, and capable of handling diversity in geography, demand patterns, infrastructure constraints, and market behavior. So, designing AI for such an environment is not a theoretical exercise, it is a real test of robustness and intelligence. So, next we will discuss about the FMCG value chain. Yes. I want you to focus on one important idea. AI is not used in just one department. It supports decisions across the entire FMCG value chain. So let us see what is that. Let us understand this step by step. So at the sourcing stage, AI helps monitor crops and track raw materials using satellite images and field data. This improves transparency and traceability. So in research and development, machine learning studies large amount of experimental data. It helps companies finding better product formulas with fewer physical trials. Otherwise, in previous days, after many physical trials and then by modifying the product formulas manually, so it was a tedious task, but now AI handles it. All decision-making things are provided by AI. In manufacturing, digital twins. Digital twins, the meaning is the virtual copies of factories. They allows companies to test changes on a computer before applying them into a real life. So they create a real life scenario onto the machine itself, computer itself, and then this is what is called as digital twins. They are twin, they are similar in nature. In every aspect, they are very similar. The real market and the market, the designed over here, and then it is being tested here. So this is called as a digital twin. This improves efficiency and reduces waste. In warehousing and distribution, AI helps predict demands, manage inventory properly, and plan delivery routes efficiently. And in marketing and retail, AI studies customers' behavior, supports targeted companion, and identifies products that are missing from store shelves. So, what is the key message? AI is just not one tool solving one problem. It works across sourcing, production, logistic, and sales. This is how theoretical concept becomes real business solutions, right? So now you have started understanding the complexity in FMCG, and let us focus on that supply chain complexity. So at this point, AI may appear almost like a magic solution, right? In previous slide when I was discussing the FMCG value chain, so that time you must be thinking that, yeah, it's a magical solution. It resolves every challenge. So we are so lucky to born in this era of artificial intelligence and being a student of it. I mean, we a few years back, and today we are a student of AI, so we are lucky ones. But however, the supply chains are inherently complex. They operate under constant volatility. What is volatility? Sudden demand spikes, promotional effects, seasonal variations, unexpected weather disruptions. There are also physical constraints, production capacities. You cannot produce as per you can't beyond go certain limits. The capacity of every production house is limited. Transportation lead time, product shelf time, product shelf life time. In addition, commercial considerations must be respected because contractual agreement. So this also you have to keep in mind with your business mindset when you are developing, that you have to respect it. Delivery commitment must not be ignored. It should be respected. Service windows, financial penalties. So all these variables, they interact simultaneously. They're not coming one after another. They are bombarding. The scale and speed of these decisions make purely human planning extremely difficult. And this is precisely where AI derives its value. AI does not, and you keep these words of mine, AI does not eliminate complexity. It manages it systematically. I repeat, it is not eliminating the complexity. It is there, it will be there. It has to be solved. So it is managing it systematically. So how does it manage it? So let us see. Sorry, can I start? So let us move into the mechanics. So far we have discussed the business context, and now let us understand how AI actually functions within such systems. So we must shift our perspective again. AI is not merely a chatbot or a conversational interface. In industry, AI operates as a decision engine. It receives large volume of raw data, sales data, inventory levels, logistic information, market signals, and processes them systematically. The output is not just prediction, it is a business decision. There is a lot of difference between a prediction and a business decision. How much to produce, where to allocate a stock, which route to prioritize, when to trigger replacement. In this sense, AI becomes a structured mechanism that converts data into actionable, high impact decisions. So let us understand the complexity of FMCG ecosystem. Let us now understand the solution. To manage billions of data points across millions of stores, we do not rely on a vague idea of AI. We rely on three specific and structured AI roles that work in sequence: predict, optimize, and explain. First, predict. The system studies past data and the real world signals like seasonality and promotions to estimate future demands. Second, optimize. Once demand is known, the system decides the best and the lowest cost plan to supply the product. It chooses the most efficient option among many possibilities. So that is what is optimization. Optimize. And third, explain. The system explains the decision. It checks contexts and the rules and makes sure everything follows according to company policies. So this also AI can do. So the flow is simple. Predict what will happen, optimize what to do, and then explain why it is done. This is how AI turn complex problems into clear decisions. Now let us understand this with one very simple example. Let us suppose a company sells packet fruit juice across multiple cities. What AI will do? AI system will first analyze the past sales data, upcoming festivals, weather forecast, and ongoing promotions. It predicts that demand in Nagpur will increase by 18% next week due to rising temperatures and a local event. So, like this, it will predict first. Now, prediction is there. You will have to it will automize it. Now, the automizer takes over. It evaluates multiple possibilities. How much additional juice should be produced? Which warehouse should supply Nagpur? Which transformation route minimizes cost and delivery time? How do we ensure products reach before expiry? Out of thousands of possible combinations, it selects the most cost effective and the feasible plan. Feasible plan means which can be really implemented and it should be cost effective. Then it will explain. Finally, the system generates a clear explanation. Production increased by 18% due to forecasted temperature rise and event-driven demand. Inventory reallocated from warehouse B to minimize transport cost and prevent stock out. Now the manager does not just see a number, they see a reasoning behind the decision, right? This is how predict, optimize, and explain work together, turning data into intelligent, accountable action. Okay, so let's start. Can you go to the previous slide? Yeah, back. Go next. Next. No, previous one. Yes, this one. No, predict forecasting. Yeah. This I have explained. Next. Yeah. So let us understand to predict phase. Yeah, predict, optimize, and explain we have covered. Now we will cover them one by one. We will go in depth little bit. Okay. So predict forecasting. The predict phase, now let's understand this. In FMCG supply chain, the main goal of prediction is simple. Reduce the difference between what we expect to sell and what we actually sell. If predictions are wrong, products may be out of stock, we lose sales, or if we produce too much, products expire and the money is wasted. Both conditions we cannot tolerate. Your bosses are not going to tolerate. Start with a statistical method, number one. So we first use classical forecasting methods such as moving averages, exponential smoothing, ARIMA. ARIMA is regressive integrated moving average. So these are statistical models and they work well when demand is stable and patterns are regular. But real world demands are rarely stable. So step 2 is now use machine learning to handle more complexity. Then we move towards the machine language learning models. Random forest, these models are there. Gradient boosting machines, GBM, and profit. These models can capture more complicated patterns that simple statistical model may miss. Sorry. Let me take Vicks and then I will continue. Okay. So use deep learning for large, and third step is, sorry. So third step would be key when data becomes very large and messy, then obviously you are going to use deep learning models such as RNNs, that is recurrent neural networks, LSTMs, long short-term memory networks, transformers. These models are powerful because they can understand how past events affect future demands over longer periods of time. So what makes this industrial AI? In industry, we do not rely only on past sales data. We also include external information such as point of sale POS data, weather forecast, holidays, promotions, logistic constraints. This makes the prediction more realistic and practical. So multi-horizon forecasting, the system does not just predict tomorrow's demand. It predicts daily demand, weekly demand, monthly demand. This helps both short-term operations and long-term planning. So this is how prediction works at industrial scale using data, mathematics, machine learning, and real-world signals together. Okay. Then impact of improved forecasting. Yes, when forecasting improves, what happens? Many other things improves automatically. How? Service levels increases because the right product is available on the shelf when customer needs it. Inventory reduces because companies do not overproduce or overstock. This means less waste, less money blocked in extra stock, right? Cost also decreases in production, storage, and transportation. All these benefits are interconnected. That is why forecasting is considered as the starting point of supply chain excellence. When you predict better, you plan better. And when you plan better, the entire system performs better. So keep this in mind when you are preparing for the exam. So predict what will be your result, plan better, and when you will plan better and execute in the same way as you have planned, definitely your results will be outstanding. Anyways, apart from this, when forecasting improves, many other things improves automatically, right? So We agree for this, and then comes the optimization. We have used AI to predict what each store will require. Now comes the more challenging step, delivering the right product to the right place at right time. This is where optimization becomes essential. In real FMCG network, there may be thousands of orders, hundreds of trucks. We may take precise decisions. Which orders go into which truck? How to use space efficiently and how to meet delivery timelines. The objective is clear. How do we satisfy demand at the minimum possible cost? To solve this, we use mathematical optimization models such as mixed integer programming MIP. These models assign orders to truck while respecting their constraints like vehicle capacity, delivery time window, inventory limits, contextual commitments. The system evaluates millions of possible combinations and identifies the most feasible and cost-effective plan. The business impact is measurable. Fewer trucks are needed, loads are better utilized, fuel consumptions and emission decreases, service level improves. This is optimization in action, converting prediction into efficient execution. And to be academically precise, mixed integer programming is not an AI model. It is a mathematical optimization technique that works together with AI predictions to produce the best business decisions. Right? And then let us now understand what happens inside the optimization engine. At the highest level, the objectives is clear. Minimize the total cost of delivering products to stores. This cost includes transportation, fuel, vehicle usage, and operational expenses. The system evaluates every single possible assignment. Which truck can carry which shipment? Which truck I can carry which shipment J? And calculates the associated cost. However, this is not a free choice. The decision must satisfy multiple constants. So freely you can't assign. Constants are there and constants must be satisfied to get the optimum results. Because truck capacity limit is there, delivery window, inventory availability, minimum fill requirement, and contractual, the service level rules also play their roles. The optimization solver processes all these conditions simultaneously. It does not simply pick the cheapest option. It finds the most cost-effective solution. That's why we never say the lowest cost solution. It is the most cost-effective solution that satisfies every constraint. The final output is a detailed loading and routing plan, clearly specifying which product go into which truck and when they will be delivered. So this is a mathematical decision making applied to real world logistics. Let us take a mini case, a problem set. Okay. So in our mini case, let us think that we have 3 stores. How many? 3. A needs 60 units, B needs 40, C needs 50. I repeat, A needs 60, B needs 40, C needs 50. And each truck can carry 100 units. How should we assign orders? This simple problem illustrates the consolidation logic. Now you think, how will you do it? Or okay, because we are moving towards the valedictory also, I would not ask you to put in chat. Simply let's think together. A NAV planner might send 3 trucks, simple, one for each store. Truck 1 will carry 60 units out of 100. It has a capacity of 100, but it is carrying 60. Truck 2 will carry 40 out of 100 because it has also capacity of 100. But in B, they have only 40. Truck 3 will carry 50 out of 100. 100 to average utilization, right? It is wasting capacity and increasing cost. You can understand it very nicely. 40 more units could have been carried by truck 1, 60 more by truck 2, 50 more by truck 3. Then what is this? We are wasting capacity and increasing cost, right? So, okay. So let us optimize. Okay. Yeah. So plan we have done. We have planned. Yeah. Optimize plan. So optimizer sees a better plan. Truck 1 goes to store A and B, and 60 plus 40, it will become full, 100. Truck C will go to store C, 50 out of 100. No more units left. So there are only 2 trips. Higher utilization. This simple consolidated saves our one truck, lowers cost and reduce emission. And also nowadays we must think of pollution also. So truck is reduced, that means pollution is also reduced. Now let us increase the complexity and see what happens. In real world operations, constraints quickly accumulate. Trucks have fixed delivery time window. Some trucks may be allowed to take only 2 stops. Certain routes may be restricted due to contractual agreement. Inventory limits may prevent a specific product combination from being loaded together. Few products, maybe A and B, there may be a possibility that they cannot be loaded together in one truck. So what are all these? These are constants. Now how you are going to handle the constraints? Each additional constraint reduces flexibility and increases the complexity. Even a small increase in constraints causes a number of possible delivery plans to grow enormously, far beyond that human calculations can manage. And this is precisely where optimization becomes essential. Optimization allows us to systematically evaluate countless possibilities and identify the best feasible plan within the given constraints. So our mini case plan is over. We are jumping to next. We have talked about predicting demands and optimizing trucks, but there is a third piece, that is reasoning. Now, who will play the role for reasoning? So there is where LLMs come in, and that is why we have taught you them one after another in previous sessions. We aren't using them for writing emails. No. We are using them as the reasoning engine for our supply chain. See how we will use them. Language models, they add value by reading and understanding text. They pass contracts, they will read your contracts, invoices, policies, and extract key terms and risks. They will summarize agreements, identify exceptions, functions that are slow and error prone for humans. When combined with prediction and optimization, they help ensure plans are compliant. So, win-win situation. So, this is how the LLMs are also used, make their significant appearance in AI while working with the industry. Now the important question is, how is such system built? It works as a pipeline where each component has a specific rule. So we will begin with a data lake. Oh wait, I think you might not be knowing what is data lake. So it is a centralized storage system which collects and stores large amount of raw data from multiple sources in their original form. Then we call it as a data lake. So this data comes from ERP, enterprise resource planning systems, POS, point of sale systems, weather data, social media, logistics systems. All this data flows into forecast engine. The forecast engine analyzes the data and predicts future demands. These predictions are then passed to optimization engine. The optimization engine converts this forecast into a practical plan, deciding how much to produce, where to store it, how to deliver it at minimum cost in an effective way. And next, a language model checks contracts, policies, and business rules to ensure the plan follows all constraints. And finally, the approved plan is executed through warehouses and transportation systems. Each part of this pipeline must be reliable and well integrated. If one component fails, the entire system is affected. This is how industrial AI operates, as a connected and modular system, not as a single isolated model. Okay. So I have summarized what has been discussed earlier. Now let us discuss about the agentic system. Now we have time. Okay, so continue. From pipeline to agentic systems. We are now moving into the future section of the talk. Up till now, we have discussed AI as a pipeline. Data goes in, plan comes out. But today, the industry is moving towards agentic system. These are the systems that do not just run once. They act as an agents that can sense changes and make adjustments on the fly. So I would like to brief you about agentic systems here once again, though already briefed in previous sessions. So agentic system, it is an AI system that does not give answers. It takes initiatives, makes decisions to achieve a goal, and it behaves like an agent. So in simple terms, a normal AI system waits for input, gives output, stops. But agentic systems observes the environment, decides what to do, takes action, learns from the result, and adjusts the behavior. And then it repeats the cycle. I would like to give you example also. A chatbot, it answers your questions and stops, right? That is not agentic. But a supply chain system that detects and demand spikes, updates the forecast, re-optimizes routes, and then it checks the policy rules, pushes changes into ERP, monitors the outcome. So then this is agentic system. So these are agentic system. It is goal driven and continuous. An agentic system in AI system, it is that can sense, we can say that it can sense, decide, act and learn. Sense, decide, act and learn continuously to achieve a defined objective. So whatever changes will be there, it will go on accepting those and making modifications, and again it will keep updating, it will keep renovating itself, you can say. Okay. Now the supply chain paradox. Yeah. So let us discuss an important concept. This is very important. In the past, companies usually chose one strategy. They focused either on a very efficient and low cost or on being very fast and responsive. But today's environment, that is no longer enough. Companies must do both. They want both. The stable core on one side, we have what we call as stable core. This part of the business focuses on predictability, efficiency, and cost control. The objective is clear: deliver products at the lowest possible cost with maximum operational efficiency. And the volatile age, this is where real world disruptions occur. Sudden demand spikes, truck breakdowns, it's not in our hand, right? Weather disruptions, no one knows, and supply delays. So here's the priority is different: speed, flexibility, resilience. The system must react immediately and create alternative plans. So where is the paradox? The paradox is this: If a company focuses only on efficiency, it becomes fragile during disruptions. If it focuses only on flexibility, cost increases and profitability will suffer. Both extremes create risk. The role of modern AI, it has to bridge this gap. It keeps the stable core optimized and cost efficient. At the same time, it gives the volatile edge the intelligence to respond quickly to unexpected changes. So in simple terms, I can say, or I can explain you, like AI allows the system to be efficient in normal conditions and resilient during disruption. So this is the true balance required in modern supply chain. Then, yeah, from pipeline to autonomy, okay. We now arrive at a very important turning point in our discussion. So far, we have spoken about AI as a tool that improves individual steps, better forecasting, better optimization, better routing, but the real world does not move in fixed cycles. Market conditions changes rapidly, demand shifts suddenly, disruptions happens without warning. Traditional planning systems, they were linear. The company would predict once, plan once, execute the plan, and then hope that nothing changed. This approach worked when markets were slower and more stable. Today, it is no longer sufficient. Planning once a month is not enough when time to market is shrinking and the competition is intense. The fundamental shift, the real transformation is this, that we are moving from market making one-time decisions to building continuous decision-making system, right? We are not making one-time decision. We are not relying on it. We are building a system which is continuously going for making decisions for us. So it is a decision-making system. Instead of producing a static report, modern AI systems are designed to continuously sense new data, continuously evaluate changes, continuously adjust decisions. And this is what we call as agentic model. In this model, AI does not simply recommend an action and stop, it keeps monitoring the environment and adapts it real time. At the same time, it operates within predefined organizational guardrails, meaning it respects company policies, contracts, risk limits, everything. So, in simple terms, AI improves, traditional AI improves decision AI, then agentic AI manages decisions continuously. So, this is the difference between our AI, which we started learning, and the new developed agentic AI. This is shift from static planning to intelligent autonomy. Now, autonomous feedback loop. Okay. Now the question is, how do we manage the paradox of being both efficient and responsive? The answer lies in autonomous feedback loops. This is a closed loop system designed to continuously detect changes and automatically update plans. However, it is not uncontrolled automation. It is built within a human in the loop mechanism, which allows humans oversight and maintain organizational guardrails, compliances, and trust. Step 1, sense. The cycle begins with sense. We do not rely only on the past sales data. The system continuously monitors real-time signals such as point of sale data, weather changes, sudden demand spikes, local disruptions. So this creates accurate, up-to-date visibility. Second, decide. The data then moves to decide phase. Here the system updates the demand forecast, re-optimize the logistic and routing, checks whether the new plan respects business rules. It verifies does the plan violate any contract, does it meet 98 product availability target, only validated plans move forward. And step 3 is act. Once approved, the system moves to act. It does not just generate a report, it pushes updates directly into execution systems such as ERP or transportation management systems, and changes are implemented in real operations. And the last step is the learn. The process does not stop after execution. Every outcome is recorded. The system learns from results and improves its models from the next cycle. So this continuous sensing, deciding, acting and learning. Sense, decide, act and learn. This creates a self-correcting system. And this self-correcting, the self-healing capability is what allows companies to reduce time to market and respond faster to change. So, in simple terms, I can say it is not one plan that is made once in a month, it is continuous intelligent loop. Okay, so we have already discussed this. Each layer supports continuously sense, decide, act, learn. Okay, so we have discussed this. Now I think, looking at the time, we should skip this, the more details, and let us switch over to the slide where rest of the slides for roadmap, just roadmap is there. So just go on. Yeah, this slide is important here. So it is about the roadmap, the actual steps you can take right now using the tools you have to build a mini version of these industrial systems yourself. So this is very good plan given by your resource person, Akanksha. If you were to start a project tomorrow, okay, okay, it's okay. So suppose tomorrow you are going to start a project. So here is a practical 5-step roadmap you could follow. Previous. Yeah, these five, yeah. So begin with data. So collect the clean historical sales data. Even publicly available data sets such as those from Kaggle can be a good starting point. Good AI always begins with good data. Step 2, build the forecasting model. Train a demand forecasting model using a technique we discussed, including multi-horizon forecasting for short-term and long-term plannings. And then step 3, formulate the optimization problem. Translate the business challenges into mathematics. Define your objectives such as minimizing cost while respecting real-world constants like capacity, time window, and contracts. Few of them you can take at the beginning. Then step 4, add explainability with generative AI. Use a LLM to interpret with the optimization result and generate a clear, human readable explanation of the plan. And the last step will be iterate and improve. So AI systems are never one and done. You must continuously refine models based on the feedback, performance, and changing condition. So always remember this rule, they are not one and done. They are to be continuously refined. These models are need continuous refinement. Before you start coding, 5 reflection questions. So just reflect yourself that can you clearly define a messy real world problem? Can your system still function when the data is incomplete after making the model? Then give reflection on this. Can your system still function when the data is incomplete or imperfect? Can your balance prediction accuracy with it predicts accuracy with the computational and financial cost of running the model? Can you explain your model's decision to someone without a technical background? Most importantly, are you designing an integrated system or just building a single isolated model? So these questions determine whether you are thinking like a student or like a system designer. Now, yes, career pathways are there. Shall I discuss this? No, career pathways I'm not going to discuss. I'll put them in the group. So you can read them, you can understand them. And if needed, you can put questions because there are AI, data scientist and ML engineer. There's one slide on this, then data and just go on rolling. Data and ML ops engineer. Then you can become AI research scientist. Then you can become AI product manager. Then AI security and ethics specialist. You can become AI engineer, and you can become AI architect. So all these roles that you will have to play, we will put in this thing, our group. Now, key takeaways that strengthen your foundation. So for that, you develop a strong understanding of mathematics, machine learning principles, and systems architecture. And then move to applied learning, like shift from theory to practice. So use platforms like Coursera and deeplearning.ai, Coursera or deeplearning.ai. Focus not just on watching lectures but on building and deploying models in realistic scenario. True. Application builds confidence. So that's why you should do that. Stay current with research and industry trends. So in AI, learning never stops. So make it a habit to track development through ARXIV, papers with code. I will put all these slides on your information on the WhatsApp group. To understand broader global impact, refer to Stanford AI Index, World Economic Forum, WEF, Future of Jobs Report, and OECD AI report. So these will help you to see, visualize where industry is heading. And few more suggestions are there. Let's move because there's a lot to be. Okay. So I think with this we can stop. We have literally discussed everything. The remaining is information part, that just to help you out, that what you should do next after attending this session. Just don't keep mum and don't be static. Be dynamic and follow all these things. Be into AI world so that you can update yourself and can see yourself in AI industry where you are hoping or imagining to be. Thank you. Over to question answer session. For question answer session, please put all your questions in WhatsApp group. So later you can do, because we have to move forward. So over to Anandita madam. Please call chairperson for remarks.
Yes. I
Yes,
invite Dr. Sasankar. Yes, sir.
it was a very wonderful session, ma'am. And throughout these 5 days, lots of techniques you have already explained. Our expert has already explained that one. Today, the session was very much important for the student, those who are interested to make a career in this AI field. As I sat over here to listening Khandelwal ma'am this lecture, I didn't see the room is full of programmers. I saw the room is full of decision makers. For years we taught how to follow the instructions, but today we are talking about the technology that learns instructions. This changes your job descriptions forever. If we leave this hall thinking that knowing Python is your ticket to high paying career, you are looking at the map upside down. Dear all, I want to tell you all, please remember 3 commandments of a new industry, because this is very much important. Number 1, don't be a tool user, be a problem solver. As everyone know that world is a full of people who can run the script, but the decision is starving for the people who know which script to run and why. Dr. Khandelwal ma'am mentions ML ops also. That's not just about the coding, it is about the reliability. My advice is that don't fall in love with your model, fall in love with the problem it solves. Second commandments is also important, the human in the loop strategy. We often heard about that AI will replace the human. I disagree. AI will replace the boring part of your job. It will handle the data crunching so you can handle the innovations. As a chairperson of this session, I want our graduate to be ones who oversees the AI, ensuring it is ethical, unbiased, and serve the humanity. Last but not least, the third commandment, build a portfolio of proof. If we are talking about this 2026, a degree is an entry ticket, but your GitHub is your resume. If you want to tell an interviewer you know the computer vision, then they will say, show me. Show them that what you build in your labs. Show them the flaws you find in the data and how you fix that. The industry, I'm talking about the final word related with this. Akanksha ma'am shares lots of good PPT. I expect that the organizer can share this PPT with all office barriers also, and along with the delegates. Definitely, we are talking about Khandelwal ma'am given you a compass. Dr. Dhole sir is also available, will give you the gratitude, but I am interested to give the challenge that the industry pathway is not covered a road, it is a trail you must blaze with your own project and your own curiosity. When you walk out of this door, don't look just for a job. Look for a challenge that big enough for your talent. Lastly, I say, lab is open, data is waiting. Go build something that matters. I would like to thank the organizer for giving me an opportunity as a chairperson for the wonderful session given by Khandelwal ma'am. Thank you. Thank you once again. Over to you, Anindita ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now we are moving forward to our valedictory session. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Sasankar Sir, respected patron and mentor, Dr. Abha Khandelwal Ma'am, respected Principal, Dr. Amina Wali Ma'am, esteemed chairpersons, distinguished resource persons, organizing committee members, and dear participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the valedictory session of our 5-day national workshop on artificial intelligence, concept-centric and industry-oriented. It is my proud privilege to extend a warm and respectful welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. A.B. Sasankar Sir, principal, academic leader, NAC accessor, and a visionary in the field of computer science. Sir, your presence adds great honor and inspiration to this valedictory session. We are truly grateful for your gracious acceptance of your invitation. Over the past 5 days, we have journeyed from foundational AI concepts to machine learning, core functional areas generative AI, and finally to industry pathways and career opportunities. This workshop was not just about understanding artificial intelligence, it was about preparing ourselves to be part of its future. Today, as we conclude this academic journey, we reflect on the knowledge gained, the insights shared, and the inspiration received. Before we proceed further, I now take this opportunity to present a brief report of the 5-day workshop highlighting its sessions and outcomes. This workshop was not the end of learning. It was the beginning of a future shaped of artificial intelligence. The planning of this workshop commenced in January 2026 under the visionary guidance of Dr. Abha Khandelwal, mentor and founder of AACST. The workshop was generously sponsored by Dr. Sunil Khandelwal in loving memory of his father, late Shri Suraj Malji Khandelwal. Under the dedicated leadership of Dr. Abha Khandelwal ma'am, rigorous planning and structured preparation were carried out in close coordination with the organizing committee. Several planning discussions, practice sessions, and 2 to 3 detailed meetings with all the resource persons were conducted to ensure conceptual clarity, logical sequencing, and smooth execution of the 5-day workshop. Through collaborative exchange of ideas, the sessions were systematically arranged to maintain academic coherence and progressive learning. The organizing committee comprised Dr. Kishore Dhole sir, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, Dr. Shweta Shirpurkar, Irfan Sheikh sir, Dr. Praveen Goshekar sir, Rupa Peter ma'am, Ashwini Ankar ma'am, Dr. Nitya, Dr. Harshla Pethe ma'am, and Varsha Pandey ma'am. The student coordinator, Ms. Mitali Dani, actively supported the coordination and smooth conduct of the sessions. The workshop aimed to bridge the gap between academic understanding of artificial intelligence and its real-world industry applications. More than 100 participants from cities including Nagpur, Chandrapur, Pune, Parola, Jalgaon, Nayagar, that is in Odisha, Kionzar, that is also in Odisha, Jalakheda, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Rohtak from Haryana actively participated. Session 1 was delivered by Mr. Chandrasekhar Deshpande under the chairmanship of Dr. Akansha Budhuria ma'am. Session 1 focused on the academic foundation of artificial intelligence. Participants were introduced to the concept of intelligence, types and categories of AI, and core components such as perception, learning, reasoning, and decision making. The session emphasized the importance of responsible AI and laid a strong conceptual base for the subsequent sessions. The vote of thanks was proposed by Ms. Mitali Dani, our student coordinator. Session 2 was conducted by Dr. G. Mahesh Kumar, chaired by Dr. Ganesh Kedar sir. Session 2 covered machine learning and deep learning concepts. The resource person explained supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning, along with the key terms such as data sets, features, training, testing, and model generalization. The conceptual understanding of neural network helped participants grasp how machines learn from data. Vote of thanks was delivered by Dr. Harshla Pethe. In session 3, it was presented by me and chaired by Dr. Ananta Ranjan. Session 3 explored the core functional areas of AI, including NLP and computer vision. Participants learned how AI systems process language, analyze images, recognize pattern, and use decision boundaries to classify information. Real-world examples enhanced clarity and engagement. The vote of thanks was proposed by Dr. Shweta Shirpurkar. In session 4, Mrs. Shailja Murthy was delivered the session 4 under the chairmanship of Dr. Snehal Narale. Session 4 focused on generative AI and large language models. The session explained how models like ChatGPT are trained, why they appear intelligent, and how they differ from traditional machine learning systems. Limitations such as hallucination and predictive behavior were also discussed. The vote of thanks was presented by Dr. Geeta Lakshmi. Today, session 5, Ms. Akansha Khandelwal was conducted this session under the chairmanship of Dr. A.B. Sasankar. This concluding session provided emphasized career opportunities and industry pathways in AI. On behalf of Akansha ma'am, Abha ma'am delivered this session. Participants gained insights into AI-related job roles, required technical and soft skills, and strategies for career preparations through projects, internships, certifications, and higher studies. The workshop strengthened participants' conceptual understanding of AI, enhanced awareness of real-world applications, clarified career pathways, and motivated students to pursue AI-driven projects. The event concluded with a valedictory session, marking the successful completion of a structured and impactful academic initiative. With this, I end the report. Thank you. That was a brief overview of the 5-day journey of our national workshop on artificial intelligence. At this moment, it is my pride privilege to invite our respected patron, ma'am, whose visionary leadership and constant guidance have been foundation of this entire initiative. Ma'am, I request you to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you, Anandita. Respected Chief Guest, Principal Ashish Sasankar Sir, respected Chandrasekhar Deshpande Sir, Dr. Kishore Dhole, Dr. Varsha Pandey, Convener Anandita Madam, and all dear learners. Today, while concluding this workshop, I wish to pause and observe what has happened here. Something meaningful has unfolded over these sessions. This was not a routine academic event. It was an intellectual design. Each session was positioned carefully, like chapters of a well-written book. There was progression, not repetition, depth, not duplication, continuity, not clutter. So kudos to Syllabus Drafting Committee. To organize one thing, to curate without redundancy is another. To ensure that every speaker adds value without echoing the previous one, that requires foresight, listening, and academic maturity. So work is not visible on the stage, but it was visible in the structure. That is rare. The response to this workshop has been extraordinarily high. We targeted at 100. We actually stopped registration at 100, but then our participants found my phone number from our website www.aacst.org and they contacted me. Then I had to ask our convener to reopen the link, registration link, and then 6 were added, and this is how 106 was the total number of learners in this workshop. Actually, what impressed me more was the seriousness in participants. The kind of attention that tells me and everyone that they were not merely attending, they were processing. As a patron and mentor, I measure success differently. Not by applause, not by attendance, but by internal shift. And I sense that shift. Over these sessions, you moved from asking, dear participants, I'm talking about you. Over these sessions, you moved from asking, what is AI, to wondering, where do I fit in AI? That transition is powerful. Remember something very important. Artificial intelligence is not a shortcut career. It is not a fashionable label. It is a demanding discipline. It rewards thinkers, builders, collaborators, and ethically grounded professionals. If you walk away with only excitement, it will fade. If you walk away with direction, it will grow. So do not try to become AI experts tomorrow. Instead, become consistent learners today. Build quietly, practice deeply, fail intelligently, improve deliberately. This workshop has given you exposure. The journey now requires your ownership. At this outset, I would also like to acknowledge the principal, Dr. Amina Wali of Sadabai Women's College, for joining us as a collaborator, and she is always with us in any such activities, and I really thank her from the depth of my heart. I would also like to acknowledge our president, Dr. S.B. Kishore, and the secretary, Dr. Praveen Gosekar, for always helping me in all the endeavors I take. And they give me all the freedom to go ahead. So thank you so much. I also wish to acknowledge something subtle yet significant. The convener did not merely coordinate this workshop. Our convener architected it. She ensured intellectual flow, shaping each session with clarity, coherence, and foresight. And the person behind this is none other than Anindita Kundu. I find myself genuinely short of adequate words to acknowledge her untiring efforts, from conceptual planning to seamless execution, from aligning speakers to maintaining thematic continuity. Her commitment was visible in every detail. She worked not for visibility but for quality, not for applause but for impact. The success of this workshop is not incidental. It reflects her vision, perseverance, and deep academic sincerity. Anantata, your dedication has elevated this initiative from an event to an experience. So thank you so much. Every resource person brought a different lens. Academia application, generative systems, industry pathways, all allied like a continuum. That alignment does not happen by chance. It reflects collective intent, mutual respect, and serious preparation. Every chairperson added perspective, not by repeating what was said, by elevating it. That we have seen today also. Their reflections connected ideas, widened context, and strengthened the academic depth of each session. All organizing members worked with quite efficiency and visible commitment. The precision in time management, the seamless transition, and the academic discipline throughout the workshop speak the teamwork that value excellence over display. With thoughtful pride and strong faith in our participants' potential, I make this movement not as an ending but as the beginning of disciplined engagement with artificial intelligence. Thank you. Over to you, Anand.
Thank you, ma'am. Now,
Just
we
a
would-
minute, Anandita madam. I
Yes.
would request you to please call our resource person, Chandrasekhar Deshpande sir, to speak on behalf of resource persons before you call
Yes,
for
yes, yes.
our participants to share their feedback.
Yes. Chandrasekhar sir, kindly. Yes, sir, kindly.
Yeah,
unmute.
I'm here.
Yes, yes, sir.
Uh, so I not attend all the days. Means I regret for not able to attend all the days as I was in back-to-back travel. But whenever I attended, I really realized the, the session was organized very well and professionally, nicely all the days. Yeah, the topics which were covered were very much relevant as per the today's market demand. Just would like to add one suggestion that I agree that this is just a beginning, but we have a long way to go. So, like let us somewhere, sometimes arrange a kind of a workshop where trainees will get or students, participants will get a real sense of doing a hands-on on the floor. So that will give them the sense of the way of working on the in the industry also. They will get the sense of real life problems, uh, a part of real life problems that an industry is facing. There is a great future to this AI as on today, and whoever is an early bird definitely will be benefited for long run. So uh, best of luck for future endeavors. Okay, that's all from my side. I congratulate our patron and mentor, Dr. Abha Khandelwal, and team, Dr. Kishore Dhole, convener, Anandita Madam, president of the organization of this group, Dr. S.B. Kishore, secretary, Dr. Gosekar, and today's chairperson, Dr. Sasankar sir. So that's all from my side.
Thank you, sir. Now, we would love to hear from the most important part of this journey, our participants. Your experience, reflections, and insights truly matter to us. Feedback not only help us grow, but also strengthens the impact of such academic initiatives. I now invite a few participants who would like to share their feedback. You may briefly share how this workshop has contributed to your understanding of artificial intelligence and your future plans. We warmly welcome your thoughts. May I call Mr. Vijay Kumar Bharti? Sir, are you there?
Ask her to unmute.
You can unmute Mr. Vijay Kumar Bharti. Vijay sir, please unmute. He is the principal of Kerala English High School from Odisha. Okay. I will call him. Till then, Riya Chandwani.
Perhaps he is not able to unmute himself.
Yes, I think. Riya Chandwani, can you please unmute yourself? Yes. Ma'am, Riya is our student from Sadabai Raisuni Women's College, Nagpur. Riya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Kindly share your feedback.
Yes, ma'am. Surely. Good evening, respected dignitaries, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Riya Chandwani from second year IT second year BSc IT from Sadabai Raisani Women's College. I feel very happy to share my feedback about the 5-day workshop on artificial intelligence, concept centric and industry oriented, organized by the Association of All Computer Science Teachers in collaboration with Sadabai Raisani Women's College. First of all, I would like to thank our convener, Mrs. Anandita Kundu, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to be a part of this workshop, and also for giving me the chance to share my feedback today. During these 5 days, we got to learn many interesting concepts related to artificial intelligence. The sessions helped us understand the various concepts about AI, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and also the different career opportunities in this field. For many of us, these topics were quite new, but the resource persons explained them in a very clear and simple way, which made the sessions easy to follow and very engaging. What I personally liked the most about this workshop was that it was not only theoretical but also connected AI concepts with real world applications and industry perspectives. This helped us understand how these technologies are actually used today. Overall, this workshop has been a very informative and inspiring learning experience for all of us. It has increased our curiosity about artificial intelligence and motivated us to explore this field further. Once again, I would like to thank the organizers and especially our convener for giving students like us such a valuable learning platform. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ria. Love to hear from you. Now, Sangharsh, Mr. Sangharsh Praveen Gedam from Dharampet MP Deo Memorial Science College. Sangharsh, Mr. Sangharsh, can you please unmute yourself?
I have unmuted myself.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
First of all, I would thanks to all the members in the panel list. I sincerely thank that organizers for conducting this national workshop on artificial intelligence. The session was very well structured and easy to understand, especially for undergraduate students. The explanations on AI fundamentals and related to AI like machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, generative AI was very clear and connected well with real world applications, how we can use it. The career guidance session was particularly helpful as it also provided clarity about different AI and skill required to get success in the fields related to AI. The speakers explained complex topics in a very simple, engaging manner so that everyone can understand, and later on they can select their domains and do great in futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangharsh. Anyone from the participants want to share his or her feedback? You can just write in the chat box. Okay. Thank you to all participants for sharing your thoughtful reflections and valuable feedbacks. Your words truly reflect the success and impact of this workshop. Now it's a moment to great honor of us. It is my proud privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. A.B. Sasankar sir, principal, academic leader, and distinguished NAC accessor, to deliver the guest address. Sir, your vast experience in academic leadership, research, and institutional excellence continues to inspire We are truly privileged to have you in this valedictory session. May I now request to address the gathering and share his valuable guidance.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Respected Dr. Abha Khandelwal, ma'am, founder of Association of All Computer Science Teachers. Our president, Dr. S.B. Kishore, sir, Association of All Computer Science Teachers. Dr. Dole, sir, Honorable Principal, ma'am, from Sadhabai Raisoni Women's College, distinguished resource person, esteemed faculty members, dear participants, and my young innovators. Good evening to all of you. It is an indeed privilege and matter of a great satisfaction to present here at the valedictory function of the National Workshop on Artificial Intelligence, Concept, Centric, and Industry Oriented. I sincerely congratulate to organizer for conceptualizing and successfully conducting such a timely and impactful workshop. Artificial intelligence is no longer a subject of a future. It is a foundation of the present, from healthcare to agriculture, from education to governance. If we are talking about AI, that AI is a transforming how we think, work, and innovate. However, we make this workshop truly commendable is its dual focus, that is strong conceptual foundations and industry orientation. In the if we are talking that in the rapid evolving technological ecosystem, concept of roots and industry exposure is the fruit. Without conceptual clarity, technology becomes superficial. Without industry relevance, learning becomes outdated. This workshop has beautifully bridged this gap. Dear participants, over these days, we have not merely attended the session, you have attended in your future. You have invested in your future. AI is not just about the algorithm, machine learning models, or a neural network. It is about the problem solving with intelligence, designing ethical and responsible system, creating a solution that benefit to the society. As an educator and learner in computer science, we carry a special responsibility. Technology must not be only innovative, it must be inclusive and ethical. As the AI grows powerful, our values must grow stronger. I urge to all teachers here to integrate AI concept in curriculum creatively and also practically. Encourage the student to move beyond the theory towards experimentation, research, startup, and interdisciplinary collaborations. To the student, I would say, do not limit AI to the assignment. Convert it into the applications. Do not study AI only for the job. Use it to generate the opportunities. Do not fear complexity. Embrace continuous learning, because this is the learning means this is the continuous process. India is rapidly emerging as a global AI powerhouse with national initiatives, startup ecosystem, and industry collaborations. The future belongs to those who are skilled, adaptive, and innovative. Before I conclude, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizing team, coordinators, technical experts, and volunteers uh, whose dedicated effort made this workshop a grand success. You can see that today's session, all 75 participations are still means listening over here. That is a key for the success. That is the means we can say that key. That is a proof of the success. Your commitment reflects true academic leadership. Let this valedictory not be an end, but a beginning. That is a beginning of the research, beginning of the innovation, beginning of the responsible AI leadership. I congratulate all participants for successfully completing this workshop and wish you great success in the academic and professional journey. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and insightful address. Your words of wisdom and encouragement have truly enriched this valedictory session and motivated all of us to move forward with clarity and confidence. As we now approach the formal conclusion of this workshop, it is my privilege to invite Dr. Kishore Dhole, our esteemed organizing committee member, to kindly propose the vote of thanks. Sir, may I request you to deliver the vote of thanks and conclude the proceedings of this national works.
Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, madam. Good evening, one and all. On behalf of AACST, first of all, I am very much thankful to you all for joining with us for this 5 days national level workshop on artificial intelligence, concept-centric and industry-oriented. In collaboration with Sadabai Raisoni Women's College, Nagpur, during the period 23rd February to 27th February 2026. I am very much thankful to our today's resource person, Ms. Akanksha Khandelwal Madam, for considering our request and convey her sessions via PPT on AI careers and industry pathways. I am thankful to respected Dr. Abha Khandelwal Madam for handling and concluding this session on behalf of Akanksha Madam. Thank you, ma'am, for taking your special efforts on this session. I am very grateful to our energetic and techno-savvy Honorable Chairperson, Principal Dr. Ashish Sasankar Sir, Indraprastha College, Wardha, for accepting our responsibility for organizing and being with us as a chairperson for the today's session. Thank you, sir, for concluding your remarks and encouraging our participants very nicely. I am very much thankful to Dr. Varsha Pandey Madam for your support for today's session. On behalf of AACST, I am also thankful to all the resource persons who smoothly conducted all these sessions very knowledgeably and very gratefully. First of all, I am very much grateful to respected Chandrasekhar Deshpande sir, Chairperson Dr. Akanksha Budulia and Ms. Mitali Dani, who conducted the session on 23rd February. Second session was conducted by the resource person, respected Dr. Mahesh Kumar sir, in presence of the chairperson Dr. Ganesh Kedar sir and Dr. Harshila Pete madam on 24th February 2026. Third session was conducted by the resource person Ms. Anandita Kundu madam in presence of chairperson Dr. Ananta Rajan and Dr. Shweta Shirpurkar. And on 26th, the session was conducted by Mrs. Shailaja Murthy madam in presence of Dr. Snehal Narayane madam and Dr. Geeta Lakshmi. And once again, for this today's session, I am once again thankful to our resource person Akanksha Khandelwal madam, and special thanks to the today's chairperson of the session, Dr. A.B. Sasankar sir. And I would also like to extend my appreciation to the organizing committee members, coordinators, and all volunteers who work tirelessly behind the scene to make this workshop successful. Without your dedication and teamwork, this event would not have been possible. So once again, I am thankful to all the team members. The primary motive of organizing a national level AI workshop is to create awareness, build technical skills, and prepare students for the future driven by artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. To organize this workshop, we prepared some objectives to create awareness about AI, to provide practical exposure, to bridge the gap between academia and industry, to encourage innovation and research, and to build the future-ready skills, and also to promote the collaboration at the national level workshop. So far, I hope our participants enjoyed all the technical sessions very well. So I feel a special thanks to all the participants for your active involvement, enthusiasms, and thoughtful interactions throughout the sessions. Your curiosity and encouragement made this workshop very meaningful and lively. So once again, I'm very much grateful to Dr. Amina Wali Madam, Principal Sadabai Raisoni Women's College, Nagpur, for collaborating with us for this workshop. I'm also thankful to our AACST President, Dr. S.B. Kishore Sir. I'm highly grateful and thankful to Madam Dr. Abha Khandelwal Madam, Founder AACST, for encouraging us to organize this workshop for the students' fraternity. I hope AI is shaping the future, and this workshop has surely given us the direction and confidence to be a part of this transformation. So once again, I am thankful to all the participants, those who present over here, along with organizing committee members, Dr. Nitya BN, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, Dr. Snehal Lare, Dr. Shweta Shirpurkar, Dr. Harshila Pede, Dr. Ashwini Ankar, Mr. Irfan Sheikh, Rupa Peter Madam, and a big, very special thank you to, hello, I feel a very big special thank you to the convener of this workshop, who smoothly conducted all the sessions very nicely, Ms. Anandita Kundu Madam. Once again, on behalf of AACST, I am thankful to all of you, and I hope you enjoyed this journey of techno-savvy workshops in future again. So on behalf of AACST, I am very much thankful to all of you for participating with these sessions. Thank you, madam. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Before leaving, I request Anandita Madam to declare when
Yes.
the examination will be held.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Before ending the sessions, here is an announcement about the certificates. On Sunday, we will provide you the final assessment link of the exam from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Assessment test contains 60 MCQ questions, contain all the session information. Assessment is compulsory for all the participants to gain the certificates. Thank you for your cooperation. Now I'm sending you today's feedback. Kindly fill it and then you can leave.
Thank you, Sasankar sir. Thanks a lot for
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very
your
much.
presence. Thank you, Deshpande sir. Thank you, Kishore Dole sir.
Thank you, Sasankar sir.
Thank you, Akanksha, for being with us.
Students, kindly fill the feedback.
So let's leave, or we can take one photograph. Now,
Yes,
please
yes,
come on.
please.
Please come on. Akanksha, I think won't be able to, but okay. Yeah. Vijay sir.
Vijay sir,
Vijay
kindly
Bharti
start
sir.
your camera.
Sangash, please come on camera. Riya. Okay.
Okay, I will take the photo. Yes, yes, Vijay sir. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we can leave.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks
Thank you,
once
sir.
again. It was
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Namaskar, sir.
Thanks,
you.
thanks, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Participants, kindly fill the form. Thank you, Shalja ma'am. Thank you, Akanksha Budolia ma'am. Participants, you will get certificate from Tuesday. From Tuesday onwards, we will provide you the certificates. On Sunday, you have the assessment test. And from Tuesday onwards, we will provide you the certificates.
And we can put one message in our group for the
Yes.
test examination also in future.
Yes, yes.
On coming Sunday, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.